Hello, everyone. This is Ashley Majestic, the Majestic Ashley. You may know me from podcasts such as Out of Context, Through It All Ashley, Slacking Majestically, and the Out of Context. And don't forget Out of Context. I am here to give you a disclaimer. It is not about this week's episode. It's actually going back to last week's episode. That was a catastrophe, a dumpster fire, a what the fuck kind of thing, where Adrian and I realized, oh, this has gone way too off the rails. Not in a funny ha-ha chaos way, and we never want to do it this way again. We had too many people coming in and out of the chat and our Discord, because that's when we do our recordings. And a lot of the sound quality was not right because people moving in and out of the sound where you can hear their voice. And it was too much, and ground rules have been set for people that are guests. If they are continuing to return or anything, we have things more organized now where this should not happen. And yes, so if you were able to get through that entire episode, the last episode, kudos to you. Give yourself a hug, a cookie, and treat yourself to a good time. I think we all know what that means. Now, sit back, relax, and feel the anxiety as you're about to listen to another episode of Out of Context.
Welcome back, everyone, to the latest edition of the Out of Context podcast. I'm one of the hosts, Walker AC, and to you, my friends, yes, you're still my friends. If you're still here from last week, deepest apologies. Once again, Walker AC here, and joining me is a much more slimmed down group of lovely people who I interact with. First things first, she is the one. She's the only, and if I don't talk her up, she'll probably hit me. Ashley Majestic. Hi, Ashley. How are you?
I was doing good until you said this podcast was slimmed down. I feel like you're body shaming me or objectifying my body, and I have a problem, and I will take this up to HR.
Hey, I have one ab, okay? So please, if you're going to body shame, you're looking in my general direction here. My eyes are up here, focus.
You have an ab, I have a flab.
Well, I mean, flabs are...
That's me, HR.
You are not.
Your complaints.
You are not introduced. You are not the captain now.
And the person who just sticks her nose in the show, welcome back, one of the highly rated people who contributed to all the most downloads of the show, Becky, Big Time Becks, the Rabbit Raccoon. Don't call her anything else or she will attack you. Hi, Becky. How's it going?
Going good, but in my defense, she did say she was going to take up the HR, and I happen to be HR and her lawyer.
Well, for one, I already have an attorney. Two, I forgot what I was going to say.
Actually, I'm just going to let you say you don't have to say anything. You don't have to make any comments. I advise that you take the Fifth Amendment and utilize it in this very moment.
So anything I say or do can be held against me?
Yes.
Oh, Dad, for here.
Oh, you are so screwed.
Man, that guy is...
Mm-hmm, yep, so screwed.
That's daddy vibes right there. I would call that man daddy.
So we'll start off wow, we have to move away from that quickly. No, actually, Becky sent me a TikTok. I'm not a big TikTok person, but she sent me a TikTok talking about what songs you don't want to hear at a funeral. I found it thoroughly entertaining, so I wanted to expound on that a little bit. So I'm going to turn it over to Becky a little bit. So, in your funeral, what songs what you don't want to hear?
I don't want to hear sad funeral music. For me, I would want it to be the Wicked Witch, the Evil Witch, the Wicked Witch is dead. Also, I'm not going to have a funeral, so, cheers.
Of course. Now, I mean, one of my things would just be the basic "Another One Bites the Dust," but I mean, I think everybody, is used to that one already. So,
another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust.
I mean, she could finish with that one. Next one on my list would be "Crazy Bitch." So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, you're crazy. Yeah, never mind.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, you're doing pretty well already singing all my tunes, so this makes the show more better for me. And also, another one I don't want to hear at a funeral is the Macarena, because I would come out of the grave. I would come out of the grave and I would kill somebody, because no. I heard that song.
Kill somebody?
Yes, people. I heard that song back in Colorado, and they played it religiously.
Somebody's watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Now for 2
It's not
points.
Sulfur, it's me.
And now for 2 points, who sang that song other than Michael Jackson?
A lot of people.
No, 2. No.
Becky.
Uh-oh. Ashley's in a corner. She has something to say.
I said Becky. Becky's the person that sang that song, like just now.
The actual artist. Guy's name is Roger. Anyhow.
Becky is an artist. Becky is an artist.
Well, she is an artist. So, and of course, just 2 more, and I'll turn it over to Ashley, because I'm curious to know what song she done one song on her funeral. How about The Living Dead Girl by Rob Zombie?
Want that playing? Fuck yes.
And also, a really special one I don't want to play at my funeral, and I think Ashley will understand this one, is The Fun Song by SpongeBob. See?
I will play that at your funeral. I'll have it on my phone, don't worry.
And I'm very surprised you're not singing it yet. I'm just very surprised.
F is for friends who do
This
stuff
is us
together.
together, you is for you and me.
Oh,
N
goodness.
is for anywhere, at any time at all.
Down here in the deep blue sea. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Now, what about you, Ashley? Now, what songs do you want played at your funeral?
I want played or I don't
That
want
you don't
played?
want played?
So for me, I don't really... Okay, that would be like
Funny
a really long
songs.
list.
How about this? Funny songs that you would not expect to be at a funeral or should not be funeral appropriate.
So again, I'm the really wrong person it is because like my dad, when he passed away, I chose like a very inappropriate song at his funeral. It was the Hank Williams Family Tradition song at my dad's funeral. I picked 4 songs for him, and the Hank Williams Family Tradition was like the third, because had it in the last one with like something else. But yeah, and if anyone knows Hank Williams Jr. and Family Tradition, that is not a funeral-friendly song. It's actually known as the theme song for my dad's side of the family because we're a bunch of alcoholics and black sheep, and we get in lots and lots of trouble because we are the stupid. So for me, it's not really like what I don't want to hear. I would think anyone that knows me would know, like, okay, this would be a perfect song for Ashley. It would be something like comedic, something random, probably like not even music, but more of a presentation of what my search history is. But as I'm thinking, like, I don't know, like, okay, I don't want any Bo Burnham songs. I am not a fan of Bo Burnham. A lot of people like him. I know he was trending on TikTok all the time. I just couldn't get into him. But no, I mean, I'm kind of open. I'll be dead. I don't really give a shit.
Well, I mean, so if I showed up playing Rump Shaker or Pop That Coochie or anything, I mean, that's not really gonna. It's not really gonna bother the family. I mean, they're not really gonna get offended by this.
If I even have any family attending, if I can think of the only family that would attend would be my brother and my nieces and nephews, and we all have the same sense of humor, so they'd be laughing it up. The person you would have to worry about was Hasm.
Well, I mean, if I play Rump Shaker, I would expect him to twerk a little bit at least, you know, to honor you. But you know, that's a whole nother story.
Okay, yeah, you roll that dice, buddy. I'll be dead. I don't give a shit. I'm all for a funny funeral, etc., etc. But yeah, depending on what type of song you decide to play, that's between you, Jesus, and my husband. Or Muhammad for him, I don't know. But songs that I would love to play at my funeral, there's still a whole lot, but I definitely would like Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
As you're lowering my casket.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Actually, you know something, I won't even be buried in a casket, I've just realized. So, if, like, as long as I'm with my husband and my husband is, you know, with me still, I'll be buried in their traditional ways. Like, they'll just gotta wrap me up in a blanket and just toss me in the ground, and that's fine, because once again, I'll be dead. The other thing is just cremate me or drop me in the ocean. But, yeah. So, I don't know, I've never really thought about that. I always like to think of songs like, oh, what's gonna be your theme song if you do this or that, but when it comes to funeral, it's just like, I literally would not be able to enjoy it, so it's whatever the crowd wants to hear. Like, you purchase a ticket to a concert and you're just gonna let the person decide for themselves what theme and genre they're gonna pick? No, I'm gonna buy my tickets for what I want to hear. Cheers.
I would play Nirvana "Rape Me" for you. Just have that song going on.
No.
Sandman by Metallica.
Yes.
"Sad But True" by Metallica for you. That'd be a good one for you.
Bad Company.
Yes. Yes.
Five Finger Death Punch cover.
Five Finger Death Punch. Post Malone. Post Malone songs.
Obviously, Post Malone. Circles by Post Malone.
Yeah.
Yeah, your funeral would be kind of a party.
I mean, we're gonna have a practice throughout the year. 30th.
It wouldn't be a funeral, though. It would literally be a celebration of life for Ashley. And then we would all draw and sacrifice things in demonic circle to resurrect her.
I hate the whole celebration of life stuff. I don't know. Like, everyone has their own. And technically, I did one for my dad, too, but that's only because his family wanted to call it that. I don't know. Don't celebrate my life. I don't know to celebrate. I'm celebrating my life right now. It's just Ashley's dead. Let's get together. Just call it that. But no, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in the podcast before, but I'll be turning 30 towards the end of this year. And this has been planned since excuse you. This has actually been planned with my friends before my birthday last year, that for my 30th birthday, I'm going to do a funeral-themed birthday party. Everyone that shows up is going to need to be wearing black. It doesn't be formal or anything, just got to wear black because it's a funeral. And it's just going to be funeral-themed. I've already started shopping for decorations and stuff like that, so when it comes to be like a month, 2 months out, I'm going to start buying stuff. I'm ready, and it's going to be fun. I'm going to just lay out on my couch, probably take a nap while everyone goes up, stands in the front, and starts talking really nice things about me.
Oh, I can't wait to be part of that. I mean, granted, I can't wait till you're 47 like me. That's going to be entertaining. You know, like just see how angry and bitter you would be around that time.
Bold of you to assume I'll live that long.
I was going to say, he's going to be old and dead.
Wow. Thanks, guys. I think I can hold on for a little bit longer. It's okay.
What are you lumping in with me with her for? I said bold of you to assume that I would still be alive then. I didn't say anything about you. I actually hoping that you do live to be an old age and you get surrounded by a bunch of grandkids that never leave you the hell alone.
Don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about with that one. Now, I mean, as far as Big Time Becks, I mean, as far as, and what kind of entertaining music, you know, what would you have around?
Honestly, I really don't. It would be whatever the fuck tickles somebody's fancy, because there ain't no funeral, there ain't no celebration of life.
Hold on, bitch. Wasn't this topic your idea? This was your idea, and you have nothing to contribute to it? You take my idea?
My idea was funny songs that shouldn't be played at a funeral and see who could not laugh first. Adrian made a spin on it.
Okay, that is valid.
But, I mean, but you still can pick it up, though. I mean, you still can pick it up and save it.
Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, exactly. No, I'm trying Death Wish. Featuring Nothing Nowhere. I would love that song to play.
See, I mean, a good one I wouldn't want to hear is Enter Sandman.
You're disappointing.
Sorry, I just don't know how that works. And see, what's really interesting is, you know, our podcast listeners, too bad we can't do a video, because eventually we will do a video going on. You'll see all of our lovely faces. But on the top left-hand corner, I see Ashley totally ignoring us on her phone, looking up various different things, because her new camera angle actually shows her purposely ignoring us as we do our thing. It's a tremendous thing.
Because I'm being lazy and I have ADHD, so I am going to look at my phone. I'm still paying attention. I'm still contributing. So you can shut up, Mom.
Of course. But actually, but before we go any further, we might have to take a commercial break. So just pay attention for more from our sponsor. Just bear with me 1 second here.
Do you feel run down from the day-to-day rigors of life? Is your boss down your neck about tomorrow's reports? Are you ready to have a postal moment? Fear not. Show your subtle rage with the modest yet child-friendly Rabid Raccoon Murder Boner t-shirt. This sleek, form-fitting t-shirt is made with 100% cotton, is washer-safe, and has the ability to soak in bloodstains for the Rabid Raccoon attacks when Larry from accounting doesn't stop talking about his weekend at the golf tournament. The Murder Boner t-shirt comes in various colors for those with complicated lifestyles. We have murderous red, happy blue, grumpy green, and stabby purple. Get ready to buy your shirt today at cafepress.com. Stay tuned for more details.
All right, and now is our commercial break here, going on here, talking about the Murder Brother t-shirts here.
Show me the images. Oh, give me.
Now, for those of you who are paying attention, I am going to do the unveiling of the new Murder Boner t-shirts. Right now, it's currently under infancy, but I cannot keep people waiting here. So what we're going to do, as I'm getting live reactions, because we do have a rabid raccoon here, we must keep happy. So this is one of the t-shirts that we're going to put out here. So let me pop this on here. So really, so this is what one of the first t-shirts is going to look like here. Now, for our description, we have a little angry little rabid raccoon making a face. And in the shadows is a little stabby knife. So this is one of the designs we have here. So Becky, what are your thoughts on this one?
It'd be cooler if the rabbit raccoon was holding the knife.
Fair enough.
Because
Okay.
it looks like the raccoon is getting stabbed. But I love it. I want it.
Yeah.
Ashley, your thoughts?
So I like it too, and I appreciate that it says Murder Boner right on the chest of the raccoon. But the same thing, I think the raccoon should be holding the knife as well, because it is a rabid raccoon. Okay. Or it could be foaming at the mouth. Basically, it's looking like a little grumpy man, but I like it. I like the direction. Yeah.
Okay, so fair enough.
It's like Adrian got put into a raccoon costume, and he's very unhappy about it.
Yes, she's body shaming me again, folks.
At least he's not naked and being chased by a raccoon, okay?
With my
No,
third,
that's for the next t-shirt.
with my
That's
third
on the
leg,
Patreon.
dragging on the ground. So now we're going to go to number 2. Now, Becky, this is my all personal favorite here. Right now, we're kind of working on it. So we're going to do a second shirt other than a Murder Boner t-shirt. We're going to do a t-shirt called this right here, Damn It, Becky. So let her know what she thinks of this one as this pops up on the screen here. So we'll get her reaction here very shortly as she looks at it. A big smile on her face as she sees it.
I love it.
So, and
I love it.
this is
It
my...
makes like a little speed bubble like going away though. That way there's not the raccoon going, damn it, Becky, because I love it.
Cool. And Ashley, your thoughts on this one?
My thoughts is, wow, I have been with you doing podcasts all this time, and I don't know shit. Becky gives you a few extra uploads, and she's getting merchandise, so I'm guessing that I'm on my way out.
Absolutely.
You're the murder boner. You're the murder boner, though.
The murder boner is going to be on the raccoon. I'm not the raccoon. People are going to think murder boner belongs to the raccoon, and the raccoon has the murder boner. I am not going to be a murder boner.
So, now, with the Damn It Becky shirt, once again, it is a raccoon, a very disappointed raccoon, making a face with hands on his hips. And to the side of it, it says in big letters, Damn It Becky. That's going to be on a t-shirt. But I'll peel back the curtain a little bit. Now, Becky, I showed Ashley these earlier today, just as kind of a red herring, because the actual surprise is not these shirts, but these shirts. Hold on one second, and I'll have Becky describe these to the audience here. So coming up very shortly, here is shirt number 1.
Holy shit!
So this is shirt number 1. So I'll have Becky explain what is on the screen, what she's saying. Describe this to our audience.
So it's a very angry raccoon with, oh my god, it's so cute. It's on right behind is like the murderous knife thing. Oh, that is definitely the murderous raccoon.
That looks actually really fucking cool.
I love it.
But wait, we're not done yet, Becky. We have another one And I'm going to want both of you opinions on it. So are you ready for the next t-shirt?
Yeah,
Okay, in 3, 2, 1. So please describe to the audience what you're seeing. I'll have Ashley go first this time, because Becky is giddy like a little schoolgirl in church.
It's definitely a rabbit. Holy shit, I think it looks really cool. Like, my personal favorite between the two is the first one, but I like this one because the first one is just like, it's revving up, it's ready, and this one's just like, alright, I'm swinging now. And holy shit, these look cool. So, now I'm gonna go back to being salty.
Only personal artistic critique I have is that the knife is being held wrong.
Okay. We can make proper adjustments to that. That's no problem.
Because, like, if you hold the...
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I'm just
No spoilers.
saying, like, I'm not going to give spoilers, but if you have this way, somebody can easily go like this and you lose it. But if it's this way, there's no way for you to easily black it.
Gotcha. So now...
That way is great if you're already on top of them and you're going...
Now see, this warms my heart because I haven't seen Becky this happy naturally and giddy, and it's tremendous. But I have one more to go, and let's see what you think. In 3, 2.
Oh, that's the winner right there.
Yes, that's the money
winner.
shot. That is the money shot.
So please describe to the audience what you see.
Who?
You first.
Oh, okay. It's a black background with a red knife, and there's an angry raccoon head, and I love it.
That's the winner. That is the fucking winner right there.
And a small aside here, a good friend of mine, a young lady named Nora, she decided to chime in also. So I'm going to show one of her cute little designs. And just because it's so adorable, I may try to do something with it. So once again, 3, 2, 1, and just a little side one here. So let us know what you think about that one, and please describe. It's all over the board here, folks.
I thought I was having a stroke at first.
Yes, it's little pieces of raccoon and everywhere, and it's really adorable. So,
my only complaint about all these designs is that raccoons don't just have stripes on their tails and on their faces; it's also on their back. That's my only complaint about these full body designs.
Okay. So,
but otherwise, I really do love the time and effort people have put into this. And I didn't realize how much people actually really did like the rabid raccoon. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Carry on. Move on.
He's blushing like a schoolgirl right now.
Yes, it is quite adorable. So as we come down off this high for the rabid raccoon, a little question I'm posing to the group here. Now, if you can do one thing only, and I know we touched upon this probably a couple episodes ago. If you could do one thing and get away with it for a week straight, what would it be?
Now, question, are there consequences after this week?
0 consequences. You can do one thing only. And then seemingly after 7 days after you do it, everybody forgets about it, except for you. So with that big grin on...
So question, will they have fear, like integrated fear inside them without knowing why, but they will be fearful?
No, absolutely not. Can't move the goalposts. It's 7 days, you can do one thing. And after the 7th day, after it's done, nobody remember it except for you.
So you're saying it's one thing for 7 days. So it's the only thing that you can do for 7 days. So it's like each day you can still do it.
Correct. So say, for example, you can turn invisible for 7 days. You can do whatever you want, go wherever you want. and then after 7 days, you're back to your normal self, and only you have those memories to rely on. It's your own personal victory.
What about if there's physical things? Do they go poof, or do they stay?
They go poof.
That's lame.
So wait, you don't get to keep any materialistic things?
Nope. Absolutely.
Well, I'm out.
Oh, you're
Out.
Out. I'm out.
I was gonna say I'd steal from.
Yeah.
I would just rob a bank and get all the money and set my mom up for life. But if it turns out that it would only be for a week.
Yeah, but poof, the money's no, fuck that.
Everything's gone. No, I'm good. Unless, of course, Ashley, hear me out. It's been a really rough week, like what you and I have had to deal with. Being able to, every day, lose our fucking shit on people. And they can't do anything about it.
No, if I was to do that, I wanted it to be at my last job, not at this job. People haven't made me want to lose my shit as much as my last job did. My last job, man, did I have a lot of violent daydreams.
But I'm just saying, it could be you go to your last job and you let out all this pent-up rage and everything and murder people. They've got no idea. They come back a week later like nothing happened.
I wouldn't want my wish for 7 days to be that.
Well, see, of course, it all ties into the whole murder boner thing. Becky loses it, takes out a few people for about a week or so. After that, she's satisfied, and they all come back.
Oh, and nothing happened.
You see, it'll be entertaining for what it is. But once again, somebody has to put the kibosh on it. So Ashley has the boo-boo face because it won't stick. Yes, you there in the back.
Hall passes.
Elaborate.
Okay, do either of you know what I mean when I say hall passes?
I know what you mean fully, but some of the people out there may not know. So please elaborate what that hall pass, what it is.
I refuse to, just in case there is someone on the other side of this door that could get mad at me and argue with me later.
I will elaborate what a hall pass is. A hall pass is where, if given the opportunity, it is a mutual agreement between partners where if I had the opportunity to sleep with, say, I'm going to use my wife. My wife's hall pass is Amy Lee. If for whatever reason Amy Lee comes up to my wife and says, I want you right now on your knees, my wife has full permission to get on her knees and do whatever the fuck she wants.
And what would Ashley's hall pass be? Tee-hee?
Oh no, I said hall passes.
Oh,
each day is a different person.
So Post Malone and a couple other people?
I'm going to guess Amber Lambert, not Amber. Wow, Adam Levine. Sorry,
Yeah,
I had a brain fart. Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Johnny Depp.
You know what? Yeah, that's one.
Post Malone.
No, not really. I don't have romantic or sexual fantasies with Post Malone. He's just someone that I would I could totally be best friends with this dude and hang out with him. So I don't fetishize him that way.
So I'm curious. So who would they be?
Can they be fictional or can they be real?
Oh, I know who you're going with. If you do fictional, you know what? No, they got to be real. They got to be real because if we go fictional, we're gonna be here for a long time.
Yeah, we are.
So, I mean, indulge us. Who would it be? I'm curious. Because once again...
You want to tape it out and I'll say it out loud for you? That way then you don't risk getting in trouble.
No. So we got Johnny Depp, Jason Momoa, for fucking sure. Oded Fahir. So, obviously I get thirsty for many people. But to narrow it down, there is 2 people that are not celebrities, but I'm like, man, if I could, I would, but I can't. So it's 5. Bring me down to 2.
Gotcha.
I would say... Oh, I had to sneeze.
Bless you. Makes for great podcasting.
The last two, Adam Driver and
That she thinks.
Man, it's a list. I'm like, man, who do I really gotta get tied down to for the last day? You know what? Jason Momoa a second time. There we go. We'll just go off of that.
Well, I mean, like I said, you have total autonomy for 7 days. But shall I hand it over to Bex, or shall I just speak my 7-day thing?
Hold on, before we do that. So you know the term, like, it's become sexualized, saying "daddy." Yes, daddy. You're correct.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, understand. It's overplayed. It's unoriginal at this point. Insinuates daddy issues, clearly. New term. Yes, chef. It's powerful. Makes a statement. One-way ticket to Flavor Town.
No.
What?
No.
I'll have to second Becky on that one, because any young lady says yes, chef,
one appreciates
afterwards would have to go home. Just have to go straight home. Sorry, I couldn't deal with that.
No.
Oh man, if someone can be like, yes, chef. I'm like, girl.
You know, I mean, worst comes worse. Worst comes worse, I have to scream at her. Like Chef Ramsay. Like, oh my God, your vagina is horrible. Yes, chef. Stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Man, you're thinking too much in it, though. You're not really grasping the potential.
So, can I say who my hall passes would be? Because I actually like Ashley's idea.
Aha.
Max Black.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie Larder.
Uh-huh.
Michelle No, I can't even say her last name.
Rodriguez?
And I could just a minute ago.
Is she the person that's in the Fast and Furious movies?
Yes.
Ugh, okay.
But definitely Max Black. Like, every day.
Uh-huh.
Just saying, like, my wife and I both agree on her, so, like, that would be probably both for my hall passes also. She's got 2, I've got 1.
Fair enough. See, I would really do a hall pass, because, I think I use a power of influence, and I can just stare at somebody and say, you, me, let's go. Or, you, me, give me your money, stuff like that. And then probably I'd find Christina Hendricks, but that's a whole other story. I'll leave that to chance. So just for 7 days, you use my mental ability just to get whatever I want. And this whole
yeah, but then you lose it all within a week, so like
it's
kind of not worth it.
But think of it this way: like, say for example, we use your hall pass theory. How much? Wouldn't it get boring after 3 days?
No. No.
That's just saying.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, no.
As they say, with much vigor in their voice, no, hell no, won't get boring.
If anything, I'd be requesting an extension on that warranty,
Wow.
My wife won't be happy if she hears this podcast, but no.
It's all hypothetical. It's all... Now, see, I said a 7-day power. You guys went the hallway route, so...
We did.
No, because we had to, because we wouldn't be able to keep anything. So we had to have something where we wouldn't be able to keep anything materialistic, but we could keep the experience.
It's either a hall pass or I get to go off on anybody and everybody at my job every single day for a week and let all my pen out anchor out, and they have no idea what happened.
Oh wait, I do have my 7-day idea.
Okay.
That's outside the hall pass. Talk to the dead and talk to my dad every single day. Bam. Wow, thanks for the radio silence, guys.
No, I'm just like, that is like so sweet and really sad, and like I just want to give you a hug.
Yeah, it went from I'm going to shag this person to that right there. So I'm like, I was kind of in silence for a little bit. So
I'm just like thinking, I would love to give you a hug. Yeah, I think no, scratch all my ideas. If it was 7 days where I could do whatever the fuck I wanted, I would torture and murder my stepmother every single day.
And I get to be invited to that party.
Oh, hell yeah. That'll be Ashley's my 1 week, and she'll be up here, and we will be going to town.
I do not want to go to town on your stepmother.
I'm the murder boner. The murder boner train.
That's not making it any better.
I'm just saying, Private Raccoon, I'm gonna torture her to the point where she begs for death every single day, and I'll kill her. And then she comes back, and I get to do it all over again.
You two just snuck in here.
We're gonna watch one day my stepmom's gonna have murdered. Police are gonna listen to this podcast and go, who's her number one suspect? It's gotta be her stepdaughter. Because she's got mommy issues.
Well, I mean, we will be your alibi. I mean, you're here with us doing the show, and like you're totally safe with us.
We would have to be doing a show every day for the rest of my life, every minute of every day. Because I'm saying she'll get murdered a month from now, 10 years from now. Police are going to stumble upon this podcast and go, does she have any enemies? And everybody's going to go, yes, her stepdaughter, who wishes her bodily harm. And they're going to listen to this podcast and hear that I talked about murdering her and go, that's the one.
Well, I mean, but the good thing is, I mean, it's all just humor and all that fun stuff like that. Really? Wow, Ashley, thank you. Just went that route, folks. Went that route.
Becky started it.
I cannot wait until we're on Twitch so everybody can see all this fun stuff we do. It is great. And
you need to give me fair warning about that. That way that I do my hair and makeup. That way that I don't look like I'm half dead.
I'm going to wear a mask.
I'm going to wear a mask.
I'm going to wear a mask. Because Ashley and I talked about this a long time ago.
I'm going to call it sick.
No.
My hair will be down. I'll have makeup, and then there'll be a mask from here down because nobody wants to see from here down.
Oh, no. I'm going to have a mask, totally. So I don't want anybody seeing my face just yet. But the Twitch thing will be entertaining because we can see reactions and hand gestures and stuff like that. So, and
if kids are wearing masks, then what's the point? Because they won't be able to see the facial reactions.
Yeah, actually, in all seriousness, I'm not wearing a mask, Adrian. Neither are you.
It's negotiable. I mean, we have time before we...
No,
you cannot gang up on me like this.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
No.
Then you guys have to show your face too if I show mine. There we go.
Yeah, and I said I'll show my face, and so did Ashley, so it's you. So, no.
Yeah.
I'll wear a half mask. Mortal Kombat covering the bottom of my face.
No. The only thing that's acceptable for a half mask is the Phantom of the Opera mask.
Then fine, I will gladly wear that.
Okay.
Damn it.
Becky, is that it? Phantom mask?
I'm fine with that, as long as I get to draw on it.
We're going to draw dicks on it.
You know, I just can't have any fun, can I? Just
no.
You
can't.
can have fun. It's going to be your own fault if you choose to be negative about the experience, is all.
I mean, you get to have fun, but Ashley and I get to dictate the fun.
Yeah.
That makes zero sense.
Summer camp.
Yeah, just
like summer camp.
Yep, just like a roofie on prom night. Just let it happen. Okay, and the final thing before we call it quits, good Lord Almighty, and this is just kind of a stupid thing, but I'm going to ask anyhow. What is
the right place?
What is one dumb thing you do that you think nobody else does, but in all actuality, everybody does it? Ashley, you go first. I'm curious.
I got a whole encyclopedia full of dumb shit I do. I'm pretty sure other people do. For me, if I go, it could be like any bathroom. It could be my bathroom. It could be at someone else's house. If I go in a bathroom and there's a shower curtain and it's closed, I know I talked about this before, but it's the first thing that came to my mind. I have to open it because I refuse to be on the potty. My cheeks open, everything. I'm letting things go. And some killer shows up on the other side ready to kill me. That's not the way I want to go. Like, I don't know.
I mean, at least you'll be on the toilet when you defecate yourself from being murdered.
Yeah, but I want people to clean up after me. Like, I'm dead.
They had to work for it. They really had to work for it.
Scaring the literal shit out of me. I don't want that. So no, so TikTok is something I come to find out that there's weird things I do, and turns out other people also do them. I'm like, oh, I mean, it's not. I mean, this planet is literally covered with like billions of people, so it's very rare that something comes out as original anymore. Um, why? We'll take turns here. You know what? Since you both did the whole not at nose thing, I'm gonna nominate the next person, Becky. I was actually gonna choose Adrian, but Becky was making a certain face, and I was like, no.
No, I don't. Everything I do is weird and different, and I know everybody does it. I don't know. I guess when I get excited, I'm with my wife. I shake my ass like a dog. Like, I do the full, like, what I do with you guys, I do, like, the full, like, pit bull shake. Because...
I'm not I'm not weirded out by that. I'm just trying to imagine it, and I'm struggling.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging because how you show happiness is how you show happiness. But I can honestly say that I've never shaken my proverbial tail feathers in a very exciting way when I get something.
No, you shake the front feather. You do the helicopter.
Oh yes, I've taken out crowds and crowds of people, but it's not about me right now. So what else do you do other than shake your bum bum?
Now it's your turn.
It's your turn.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, we're not picking. It's not pick on Becky Day. It's pick on Adrian Day.
This is every day we do this. Okay. When I walk into my home, I always have to turn on all the lights. That's just the way I am. It's not it's not a scare thing. It's just more of a precautionary thing, and I've always believed I was the only one that does that. But a whole lot of people do. I walk into my house, I know nobody's here, but I always turn on at least like 4 or 5 lights just to be sure, because I don't want to get caught, and have some murderous guy just come after me in the dark. That's what most horror movies are. The black guy dies first, and it's always in the dark. And no moron turns on the lights, and that just always bothers me. Now, granted, dying on the toilet bowl with your cheeks open, as you would say, no, I always make sure my bathroom door is locked, my light's on, and I have my phone with me just in case. Because, if somebody does break in and want to stab me while I'm in mid-poop, at least I can dial 911, so. It's something.
Okay.
You guys have normal things, and then there's me with my fucking autistic ass.
Oh, so I actually have another one. Because it's kind of like things are your everyday habits. It takes a minute to realize, like, oh, that actually could be considered something weird. So for me, whenever I get like a sandwich, looking over the bread and stuff, I always like take off the top piece of bread because I want to check what's inside that sandwich. Like, someone can make me say, hey, I'm going to make you a turkey and cheese sandwich with some mayo on it. I'm like, cool. I'm still going to check it. I don't so back in my mind, logically thinking is there's a lot of times people have made me food and I think it's fucking disgusting. There's part of me that's like, I want to make sure there's no bugs in it. There's no sign of molds. There's just nothing that's just going to, like when I'm eating a regular sandwich and I feel something crunchy, I don't want that. I don't want that experience. So it's been like this for years, like since I was a kid. If someone makes me a sandwich, public, private, whatever, I need to open it and I need to check it. Like I will check the cargo before it goes in my mouth. That's what she said, giggity. Before consuming it. I remember because I had my first boyfriend and he would make me a sandwich and I would do that and he would get so mad. Hindsight, red flag. Obviously, but he'll get so mad. He's like, why do you do that? Do you not trust me? I'm like, I just want to look in the sandwich. Just want to check the sandwich.
All I want is a sandwich.
I just want to check it.
My weird thing is if I get a drink with a lid on it, always take off the lid. And I always check the cup. Because I can't have somebody hand me a covered drink, without me drinking, and I always have to take off the lid first to check it. That's just my weird thing. Now we're going to go back to Becky, who's looking around just... what other thing you have? Just one more thing that you have.
I'm trying to think what's normal.
Oh, please,
Man, I'm
just
starting to build up a list over here.
Yeah, but can you top what I just... I don't think so. I had something earlier, then I lost it.
shall we come back to you,
Yes.
Ashley?
Okay, I have another thing. I enjoy being on the floor. Like, I'll be sitting on my couch and I'm just not comfortable. I will get down and just sit on the floor to watch TV, or I just want to lay down on the floor. I don't need a pillow or anything. This happens especially when I'm at work, at home. I'm just there like, I just want to stretch out and just be on the floor or sit on the floor. Going back to it, logically thinking about it, is I grew up with a fucking douchebag of an older brother, and he always made me sit on the floor so he could have the entire fucking couch. And just over the years, got used to it, and when I moved in with my husband, I would always sit on the floor. And it was a whole, like, what, you can sit on the couch with me. I'm like, I just want to sit on the floor. I just want to sit on the floor. So I still do that to this day. There's a lot of times I sit on the floor. I just lay on the floor, like, just because it's not even a matter of me being uncomfortable or not. It's just like, that's where I want to be right now.
You know, that made me think of the weird thing that I didn't even register was probably weird until now. I cannot sleep in the same spot for more than like a month at a time. So I'll be like laying in bed and I'm laying there and all of a sudden like I can't sleep. And I'll go out to the couch, fall asleep instantly. Then I'll sleep on the couch for like 3 weeks, be like I can't sleep here. Try and lay in bed, can't sleep there. So I go into a different room, lay on the floor, and I fall asleep. I have never been able to sleep in the same area for more than a month at a time.
That's interesting. Oh, and I have one more. I sleep with my socks on.
I used to do that.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't like my feet being touched or exposed or anything. I don't want to step in anything, so I always sleep with my socks on. I put on a clean pair of socks before I go to bed, and I sleep with my socks on.
Alright, I'll do one more since how you guys all did 3.
Okay.
My other weird thing is I guess I make weird noises when I'm thinking or if I'm unsure of something. Like I'll be talking at work and all of a sudden I'm like trying to think, I'm like can't think of the word, and then it makes people giggle. So I think for me it's just like a comic really to get attention off of me, for my brain going
Yeah, well, nothing really wrong with that. So, I mean, I think we have some pretty odd ones. But no, I actually think people do everything we talked about and probably a whole lot more weird shit if they ever told us. But so, actually, to wrap up this show, I think it's time to do something different. I think it's time to actually bring something back. Because last week was such a train wreck for all of us. We all felt last week. And I think we all need to cleanse ourselves a little bit. So I think to help it out a little bit, I think we need to play a game. I think all 3 of us need to play a game and have a good time. A game that anybody can play. That, round up the kids, have them sit by the fireplace next to Grandpa. And I think it's time to play a very special game we haven't done in a very long time. Now, for those of you at home, I think you know a game I'm talking about. I think it's a game called Pick the Porn. Now, what is Pick the Porn, you may ask? We're going to give you 3 titles, and you choose which one is a fake title. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll be the host, and I'll give 3 titles to Becky and Ashley, and they have to figure out which one's a fake one. Actually, they can figure it out together, and we'll just do a nice little friendly point system. So, I think it's time. Now, are you guys ready for this one?
Yes.
No cheating, folks. Put your phones away and close out your computer screens. No cheating. So we're going to do, I think, about 4 rounds, and we'll see how it figures out here. So round number 1.
Oh, wait. Ashley's not ready.
Here I am.
She was fixing her hair. It's okay.
I had to. I was getting uncomfy.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. My headset is back on.
Okay.
I'm here.
Round 1. The Slutty Professor. The Good, the Bad, the Snuggly. Legally Blondage. Which one is a fake porn? Talk amongst yourselves. You have 10 seconds on the clock.
I hate both of the last two.
I think legally bondage.
Blondage. I'm gonna go with the Good, the Bad, and the Snuggly. Because I don't want to watch porn that has the title Snuggly in it. Makes me think I want to be watching some video with the Teletubbies in it, and I'm not about that. I'm not that sick and demented.
Yeah, Shrek is love is where you draw the line. All right. So Becky chose Legally Blondage, and you chose The Good, the Bad, and the Snuggly. Are those your final answers?
Did I stutter?
Okay. Becky is correct.
Damn.
Legally
I
Blondage.
only knew that because you did the bondage one. Not the bondage one, the middle one. In a past podcast, I recognize the name.
He does go back through the same titles. I don't remember shit, so.
Round 2. Double points here. Lake Flaccid. Sleeping with Seattle. Bum fight at the O Gay Corral. Which one is the fake porn?
Bum fight.
Ashley?
I'll go with the first one, Lake Flaccid.
Ashley is correct. Lake Flaccid is the fake porn title.
That makes sense.
Oh.
I should have known. You had done that one before. But I couldn't remember.
Like I said, he repeats titles.
See, there we go. And the final
Gotta
round.
get new material.
I'm working on it, folks. I'm working on it.
How are you?
And we're going to go for the final round. I Dream of Weenie. Throbbing Musketeers. Dawson's Crack. Which one is the fake porn?
What's the first one again?
I Dream of Weenie. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm gonna go with the third one.
I think the third one too.
Dawson's Crack?
Yes.
Okay, you are incorrect. Throbbing Musketeer is a fake porn.
It shouldn't be.
Well,
Actually, we can see your phone in your glasses.
yeah, she was trying to cheat.
Well, I'm sorry. Like, no, you look at poor titles.
It looks like she's texting.
That too.
I'm actually looking through my Instagram.
Which totally does wonders for a podcast. Now, of course, this tells us that she's getting bored with us already, so we have to end the show here very briefly.
Okay, hold on. We have gone through this so many times, and we're going to go through this again. I have ADHD. I need to have my attention on something to focus on something else, especially when it involves me listening and having to pay attention. There's been so many times on this podcast, especially before you and I started doing webcam, I will be playing video games. I am watching TikToks. I have one headphone in, the other one taken off, and I have an earpiece in so I can listen to the TikToks and I still contribute, and you had no fucking idea. So I am not going to hear shit from either one of you, because if you want me to be at full mast, have all these...
That's what you said.
I said it. You want me to be here and be present, I'm going to be on my phone sometimes so I can concentrate, because my ADHD needs to focus on more than one thing, or else I lose distraction. I get into my thoughts. We all know Ashley's thoughts, and they're not great. I don't want Ashley to get stuck in there.
Ashley, I want you to know that I only bring it up because I love you going off like this.
Shut up.
And, because she's at full mast also. I mean,
Yeah, always at full mast.
She's full mast.
Full mast. Especially when I think of Odette Vahia. Bless.
So anyhow, as this wonderful show comes to a close, I think it's been a very successful show. A whole lot better than last week and the week before. So any closing thoughts, any final rants from either one of you before we call it a night?
Go chicken strips.
Fuck you, chicken strips. But I do have... Adrian, any final thoughts from you?
Chicken strips actually does sound pretty good. No, this is a very successful show, And very soon, it is in the works. The Murder Boner. See, I can't say it correctly here. The Murder Boner T-shirts. They're in production, so I cannot wait. We're going to get a couple of prototypes, which I will gladly mail to Becky, gladly mail to Ashley, and all the other people who have contributed to this show. So that will be my gift to you guys.
Ashley does need a shirt, though. I'm just a mascot. She's a real player.
We felt the eye roll for coming from Ashley way over there.
I'm just an ankle biter.
No, I'm being slowly shifted out. I've seen enough movies to know where my position's heading, so it's all right. It's all right.
I'm just an ankle biter.
Just know how the end of most of those movies are is that the person that gets voted out ends up becoming a maniacal killer and goes insane, and I know where both of you live.
Now, you're an integral part of the show. The Rabbit Raccoon and Murder Boner thing.
I'm not on a T-shirt.
Is that what it be as make you happy as it gets you on a T-shirt?
Yeah, because I don't know what I want my design to be yet. The fact is that I was never asked. I wasn't even asked first. Like, actually, I think you should be on a T-shirt. How many catchphrases and lines that you and I have always had with it since slacking majestically? All these years.
Mm-hmm.
All of these years. Becky's on here for like a handful of months, and she's on a fucking T-shirt. Which, good for her. I mean, by all means, it's not jealousy. I am happy that this is working out for her. I mean, she deserves this. But at the same time, I'm just like, motherfucker. It's one of those situations where you're at work, you've been busting your ass for years to get that promotion, and you know you're a hard worker, and you've been putting in the time and work, and you've been like missing your family and kids. Like, you missed the birth of one of your children, so you could be at work and you can do those projects. And then there's someone new that comes in, has only been there for less than a year. It's like, you got the promotion, and you're like, I want to kill everybody. That's the feeling.
Alrighty, so as Becky nervously looks around, so let me retort. Now, the Murder Boner idea came out of the blue when we were doing a show, number 1. Number 2, the Rabbit Raccoon has a ring to it. Number 3, I asked you, Ashley, to be my co-host for years. I named shows after you. And also, I asked you...
I was never on a T-shirt.
No, hold on. I asked you, we did the Root of All Ashley, I asked you, what design can we do for the Root of All Ashley? And you gave me no design. I named a show after you. So that has to account for something.
Ashley should be a root.
You didn't name a show after me. I named the show.
Ashley should be a plant.
Elaborate.
Well, Root of All Ashley, what a root plant.
No. The Root of All Ashley. The Root of All Evil. Becky. Not a root of a plant. But anyway, it's
root
but
plant
you can't even say anything else now because I'm gonna give a little spoiler now because I fucking can. So yes, been talking for years. I started off as a guest, then we started doing as our first duo was Slacking Majestically, and then I came back in, did a few podcasts with you back at a show. Then we relaunched Root of All Ashley. We decided this isn't working. It's just me. I think it's more of a we. Giggity. And Out of Context was born. Out of Context, which I did not name. The name I did like is now being pushed to a different project. A different project that you wanted to start when someone came into the picture. So it looks like you're just willing to whip out shows and like unzip your zipper and just whip out show ideas to anyone that comes across your way. You are a whore. You're a podcast whore.
No, hold on. Wait. Now, Becky, you might agree with me. You might disagree.
I'm just a child. I don't want to be part of this. I'm a thing. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm good. This is between you two, not me.
Now, over the years, now we're going to bring this out in the open here. Over the years, I asked you, do you want your own show? Because, you have your personality and everything. Have your own show. And you're like, no, I don't want my own show. I'm like, no, you need your own show. No, I don't want my own show. How many times I've offered Ashley her own show?
Hey, okay, since we're opening up this lid, we're going to open this lid. He's asking me to do my own show when I was mentally unstable. I was grieving the loss of my father and a bunch of other shit that I don't have time to know that I can commit to something. And so, with me being all shaky and stuff, now that I'm being medicated, I can commit more. Which is why I'm happily married.
Casting couch potatoes.
Yeah, the name I wanted this show to be. But anyway, this is all love. It's love and war.
Yes.
Or whatever. I'm going to be salty forever. There's going to be another rant in the next episode, too, when we talk about more about the t-shirts.
Yes, absolutely.
But, anyway.
So, where can they find you if they want to reach out to you and talk to you?
Majestic Nerd Lady. We've been over this.
Becky?
Majestic Nerd Lady on Instagram.
Becky, if anyone wants to have any contact with you.
And Rainbow Cupcake 95 on YouTube.
And, of course, you can find us here under WalkerAC76.podbean.com. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let Ashley know how much you love and appreciate her. And also you can find us on 22 free different platforms. Just do a search for the Walker AC Experience. We're everywhere from iHeartRadio to Spotify to Pandora to iHeartRadio and so on and so on and so on. This has been the Out of Context Podcast. I have been Walker AC. This has been Big Time Becks. This has been Ashley Majestic, and of course, we cannot end the show proper until we hand over the reins for the person who ranted for the past 5 minutes. Ashley, what you have for us, I am afraid.
With appropriate reason, I want someone to create a Reddit page from our podcast, and I need people to rally against, or for me, not against me. I mean, it would make sense if you don't go against me, but let's not do that. Let's wait till later on when I say something that's really, that fits the cancellation culture. So not right now, but my time will come. Trust me, knowing how my brain works and my mouth never wants to shut. Giggity. But did you know that if your dog is running a fever, you're supposed to give them ketchup? Apparently, it's the perfect way to fix a hot dog.
No, we're not ending on that one. No.
What?
No, we're not going to end on that one. Mm-mm.
Why?
No.
One more.
No, you got one more thing. You got to do something better than that.
Okay, why are false teeth called dentures? They should be called substitutes. That's all you're getting from me. Good night, everybody.